Hello YouTube, this is WeStreet88 coming to you with a review of the RC4-wheel drive 12 Finder 2. I'm not going to be like everybody else in their reviews and saying that this is a great truck right out of the box. I'm going to come out of the bat with some negative things. Probably the first time people have heard negative things about this truck. First thing, this is the stock suspension in this truck absolutely sucks. Okay, it's absolutely worthless. You can add leaf springs, you can subtract leaf springs. What they really want you to do is buy the upgraded softened leaf springs and then upgrade your shocks, and the truck's actually worth something then. But the stock suspension in this truck is absolutely worthless. RC4-wheel drive makes a link kit for the truck as an upgrade, and you know what? It wouldn't be an upgrade if it didn't make it better. So they might as well just go ahead and buy that and add that into your cost for the truck, because the truck is absolutely worthless without good suspension. The stock tires, yes, they are scale for all you scale people out there, but you know what? If you're actually going to go out there and rock crawl and try to get into some interesting places, the stock tires suck. They're not pliable, they're not aggressive enough. The tread is tiny. Yes, they are stock, but they are not aggressive, and you're not going to have fun with them if you're actually trying to get serious on the trails. Okay, third thing that I don't like about the truck, out of the box, is the drive shafts. They have plastic yokes to metal yokes, and I don't understand why that's strong. I don't understand why they even sell it that way. That's just setting yourself up for failure. So I went out there, I spent 50 bucks, I bought some Punisher drive shafts, and you know what? They haven't broken yet. Why? Because they're too strong for the truck. You're not going to break them. Other than those disclaimers, moving on to my review of the truck. The actual fit and finish of the frame is phenomenal. It's amazing. Everything just puts together, bolts together so nicely. I have all these nice little, button-headed screws that are so smooth. Everything is just so well fit. Everything is very well fit. The transmission and everything, like take this truck, flip it up under the light and look under it. That looks like a real pickup truck. Looks like you got an engine sitting up in there. Looks like you got a transmission up in there. Yeah, you do. And look way back here in the back. Looks like you got yourself a transfer case where my thumbs would have been. It looks good. No, you're not going to see the bottom of the truck unless you roll it over. But, when you look up under this thing, it looks like a real pickup truck. And that's good. And obviously, you can see my link kit in there. And what I did is I bought the RC 4-wheel drive King shocks in the front. The hobby shop was sold out of the 110 millimeter RC 4-wheel drive shocks, so I bought something similar to it to put in the rear. But I think I'm still going to go back and get those other shocks just so that they're similar in looks. But these rear shocks, I can't remember who makes them, but they work all right. They don't look bad, but I prefer to get the RC 4-wheel drive ones so they look similar between the front and the rear. Like I said, the fit and finish of this truck is phenomenal. I'm not a lipo person. One day I probably will join that elite group of RC individualists. Right now I'm running a 35 turn brush motor and just regular old RC rechargeable batteries. But that's my biggest complaint, is the tires and suspension that the truck comes with originally. But the body, it's a great body that comes with it. What I'm going for and what I'm hoping to achieve is just kind of a stripped down version of the Toyota pickup truck. Basically make it look like something that's been hauled around on a trailer and put out on the rocks. A little tip for all y'all putting the mirrors on. I painted the truck and then put the mirrors on, and I glued it. I had a plastic to paint to plastic bond, and that's not as strong as a plastic to plastic bond with your glue, hobby glue, super glue, whatever you want to use. So as you can see, I ripped my mirrors off the first time I encountered some really heavy brush today. So I've gone out with this truck after I upgraded it. I didn't even run it with the stock suspension and whatnot in it, just because I wasn't happy with it. Look at the suspension travel I got now. I put my whole fist under here before I start lifting that rear tire up off the ground. And a stock suspension, you're lucky if you can get 3 fingers under there before you start lifting that rear tire off the ground. I haven't lifted the body or anything, and you know what? Look, I don't have any body rub. It's right there at the body, but it's not rubbing. Same thing, you turn the wheel the other way. It's not rubbing. So you don't really need to buy the body lift if you don't want to. If you buy I think the body lift would make it look kind of goofy. Would make it look right. Make it look like whoever owned that truck, the scale person that owned that truck, spent all his money on the suspension, and that's where it should be. Body lifts are cheap and ridiculous. You should spend your money on your suspension. And when you're driving an RC truck, why the heck are you lifting the body? Anyway, I don't really have a lot more to say about this truck. It's a phenomenal rig once you put some money into it. Out of the box, I would say it sucks. Yes, it's an impressive fit and finish, but it sucks out of the box. If you actually want to go outside and drive some trails that you've done before, maybe with your axial crawler, it's just not going to do it. Alright, well that's it from me. If you have any other comments, go ahead and throw them in the comment box. I'll respond to them by video or text. And happy trails to all you rock crawlers out there.